get live everywhere first. Then we're gonna break down what we're about to do today, because we're about to do some crazy things today. About to go crazy, some crazy things today, everybody. Craziness going on now, because you guys know what's up. You guys already know. Hey, first of all, I want to thank every single person who has donated in any and all ways. This right here, this $1,500 generator, was thanks to all your donations. And this is a huge milestone for the project for a few reasons. For one, we're gonna be able to run more power than we've ever ran before on the machine. So today, we're gonna be running 8 magnetrons with this thing. For two, the second reason why this is such a big deal is because we will be able to actually run this generator off of the products that we make from the machine, such as the natural gas, right? And if we can do that while the machine is running, continuously feed the machine with the products it's making through the generator and have the generator run the machine, that means we'll have $0 cost to run the machine. $0 operational cost. So this is a tri-fuel generator. It runs off of propane, off of natural gas, and off of gasoline. We're gonna start it off of the gasoline. We're gonna start it to get the temperature of the machine up high, get it nice and hot, and then what we're gonna do is then we're going to switch it to the natural gas made from the machine. And what we'll do is we're gonna have 8 magnetrons on, but then since we're gonna switch it, we got $6 from Entrell King on Cash App. Said keep it up. Thank you very much, Entrell King. I appreciate you. So what we're gonna do is once we switch it, right? Natural gas has less energy in it than gasoline. When we switch it to the natural gas, we are actually going to slowly turn back on the magnetrons and see how many we can turn on running this off of the natural gas the machine is creating. Right? So I got all my stuff hooked up. I mean, we gotta go ahead and get this started because this is gonna take a little bit of time for the machine to get hot. Everybody know. There we have it. Generator's on. Thank you guys again for your donations. And you guys need to let me know if you can hear me. I don't know how loud the generator is on your side of things. So if you can hear me, just let me know. And if I need to speak up, let me know as well. What's up, 123? You said you're smoking nature? This generator is 120 and 240. But right now I'm running it off of 120. My microwave power supplies are 120. So we got the generator on. Let's go ahead and turn on the power and get the machine on. I already have plastic in the machine. I already have the machine under vacuum. Okay? So, without further ado, let's turn this thing on. I'm slowly warming up the generator. This is the first time I've done this, so I'm going to make sure that we're doing this right. I'm not going to turn on all of them at once right now. We got 2 of 8 magnetrons on, running great so far. The generator's hasn't even budged, right? So I'm going to continue to turn on more and more. I got my wireless system here. You see all my remotes, all my wireless remotes. Let's go turn on 2 more magnetrons. This is my microwave meter, by the way, guys. This lets me know when the microwaves are on. But you can hear me, that's all that matters. As long as you can hear me, that's all that matters. So we got four magnetrons on. The generator does have a built-in meter on it to let me know the electricity draw. So I'll take a look at it and see. You said, how is your relationship with your neighbors? Well, it probably won't be good anymore since I got this loud generator running. Two more. We'll be at 6 out of 8 magnetrons, okay? 6 out of 8. Let's do it. One of my fans got stuck. One of my fans that cools off the magnetrons is currently stuck, so I gotta tap it with a stick to get it in there. It's kind of dangerous to do, so I gotta get a very long stick because I don't want to be near this electricity at all. Do something. All right, honestly, that thing is so loud, it's crazy, right? And I have to pretty much yell the whole time. So I don't know, I'm not really sure what happened there. because the peak of this generator when it's running off of gasoline is 13,000 watts. We shouldn't have even been at 10,000. So something tripped, but basically all the power to everything got cut off at the same time, right? You said that we under nitrogen or vacuum? We're under vacuum. All right, so, but I definitely want to move this thing back because it's so loud. I could barely hear myself. And I'm sure you guys can't hear me either. You said the peak for 240, maybe not 120. Yeah, I guess it's too many amps perhaps, right? So we'll just do 6 magnetrons then. We'll save 8 for later. So I'm gonna move it and then we're going to get started again. So have you measured your power draw? I'll be able to now because this generator actually has a it has a power meter built into it, right? So I'll be able to measure the power draw. But of course, you know, I've been estimating it. You know, 8 magnetrons, 1,000 watts each, is gonna be about, you know, what? 8,000 watts, plus some other things like pumps and fans running. So, yeah, okay. So I got cords going to it. You see, I have so many different circuits because it's 120, right? Until I get my 220 power supplies, we're at 120. So anyways, yeah, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna move it way back so it's not as loud and I can actually hear myself. Hey, you know what you guys can do? You guys can give me suggestions. So the exhaust from the generator is super hot, like crazy hot. It's so much heat. We could use that heat for something. So you guys brainstorm some potential things we could use all that heat energy for. Because you know we're all about maximizing efficiency and really not trying to waste anything. So that's what we're all about here. If you guys have any idea how I could utilize the heat from the exhaust of the generator, that'd be that would seriously be great. If we could somehow use it to better the reaction or something, or maybe, preheat the plastic. You said make steak. Yeah, there's a lot. This stuff is so hot. Literally the exhaust, like the air from it can burn you. So, let alone touching it. Let me go and plug everything back in. Yeah, my apologies on that delay there. That was the last thing I was expecting, right? The last thing I was expecting would be the generator would go out because, like I said, the generator runs strongest off of gasoline. Right now we're doing gasoline, and it's rated for way more watts than we're running this off of. Now we are running it off of 120, but I'm keeping the circuits within their amp rating, so. Gotta get even more cables. There's already so many cables running over here. This is why I can't wait until we run this thing off of 120. Because there's literally like 6 power cords back here. It's crazy. Extremely unsafe running this thing at 120 with just how many power cords we gotta have and all this nonsense, all this bollocks. So guys, what was it that happened? Because I didn't see the I looked at the generator, right, and the breaker did not flip. So I don't know what had caused this thing to just bottom out like it did then. But I'm not familiar with generators though, to be fair. You said peak amps. Oh, a generator could have such thing as peak amps. That could be what it was, if that was such a thing, because I was definitely pulling right there over 80 amps for sure. The only issue is the generator is so far now that I don't even have a long enough line to hook the natural gas to. You said get in the... Hey, you know what? Let me answer something, because people all the time ask me to go solar. Okay, listen, guys. Solar is not a bad idea, and that'd be really cool, but I'm just going to give you guys a perspective, right? In order for me to get the solar panel necessary, the whole setup necessary that would have enough power to run this machine, it'll be about $20,000. So, you know, yeah, that definitely is out of the budget, to say the least. Definitely out the budget. So a larger generator. The reason why I'm confused is because I ordered this generator on purpose knowing what the wattage was, right? Because they didn't mention anything about some amps or anything. But the peak wattage is 13,500. So 13,000 peak watts, 10,000 continuous watts. I know for a fact we were not at 10,000 watts just then, right? I know for a fact we were not. Said it would take 2 days to charge enough for 1 hour. Yeah, exactly. It's a crazy amount of energy. You said as the magnetrons kick on, they're drawing 150% of the load. You know, but why was the generator, right? Why was it running for a little bit, though? It didn't just kick out immediately. It started, then it stopped. So these are questions I don't necessarily know the answer to. But we're going to, like I said, we're going to do another run right now. And we're going to do 6. We're going to do 6 magnetrons on the typical run we did before. That should not... Look, if that somehow makes the generator bottom out, then I guess I got to get a replacement generator. You know what I'm saying? Got to get that warranty claim, because 6 should definitely not be the cause of any issues or concerns. Because that's literally at the most 7,000 watts. At the most. And this thing has a rated continuous running watt of 10,000 on gasoline. So... you know, we should definitely have no issues with this. I have it further away, so it shouldn't be loud. Like I said, the biggest issue is I don't think I have a line long enough to reach over there to run it off with the natural gas. I might be able to do some things. Hey, welcome to the Pyrolysis tribe. Claudiu, thank you very much, man, for contributing to the project and to history. I appreciate you so much, and welcome to the membership on YouTube, Claudiu. So, yeah, but if it is an amp problem, that amp problem will be solved once we get the 220 generator, 220 microwave power supplies. We'll literally be pulling half the amperage. So it's going to be a lot easier on everything, on the cords, on me and my sanity. So let's get this thing started. All right. Yeah, it's much better back there. I can actually talk to you guys and hear myself. Much better. All right, I flipped the switch and everything turned back on, so we didn't do any type of damage to the generator. So we're good. Now we're gonna go back on and turn the magnetrons on. Like I said, we're gonna turn on 6. Turned on 2 and the generator's not sounding good. Look, I just turned on 2 magnetrons then. I don't know why it sounded like that, but that ain't good. Why is the generator sound? You said I added oil. Oh, you could be out of gas, that's true. It could be running out. But I did put a decent amount in there. Is that what that sound is? Just running out of gas? You said you got choke all the way? Let me check. Oh, the plate that adjusts the what do you call it, the choke, it unscrewed itself. So that's what happens. This is literally just troubleshooting today more than anything. Goodness gracious, things keep going on. I just want to run the machine. Yeah, what it was the cap, or the I don't even know what you call it. The cover for the air filter just completely fell off because the vibrations undid the screw. Right? You said you've missed some key comments. Oh yeah, I probably should scroll up, right? I don't see any in particular. You said 6 will be 76 amps. Yeah. Okay, so anyways, let's see if that did it. You said too many amps. Yeah, okay, so I don't know if it was starting for fuel or if it was that the air filter was open. It probably was the air filter was open. We're about to see, because I guarantee you we're not pulling too many amps, turning 2 magnetrons on. Let's try again. All right, now let's hope to turn it on. You said don't start with the plugs, the cords plugged in. It has a circuit on it, a circuit breaker. And plus all my cords have switches on the other end. So I'm not drawing power when I turn it on. All right, let's see. Let's see if we can actually get this thing started this time around. listen, that's just one magnetron. You guys think it's low on fuel? Is that what's making that sound? Because it wasn't even doing this with 8 magnetrons before. So why is it doing this now with just one? Because that's obviously struggling. Low fuel. Alright. That's weird because I put a lot of fuel in there. See, right now with just the fans and the pumps on, it's fine. But the minute I turn on the magnetron, it starts to do this. He said, please try a name brand generator. It's a Westinghouse. He said, check the choke. All right, let me check the choke. Nope, the choke is off. The choke is completely off. You say Westinghouse Tesla betrayal? I don't know, guys. I don't know why it's sounding like that now. He said it's loading, it's load related, 100%, hence why it's fine at idle. But I don't know why it sounds like it's struggling though. Because it shouldn't be sounding like it's struggling. Because it didn't sound like it was struggling before. So let me turn on a different magnetron and let's see if it works. So I turned another one on. It sounds better. It doesn't sound as bogged down at all, actually. You said need an amp probe to see if your amps are fluctuating? Okay, I'll have to look into that. So it sounds better. We got one magnetron on right now. I'll turn another one on and hopefully it stays fine. Let's see. Alright, we got 2 on. It still sounds good. We got 2 on. So, I don't know what was going on before. You said need a filter. Otherwise, the engine might get clogged. Well, I just got the generator today. Curtis Baldwin, thank you for the $10 donation on Cash App. Much love to you, Curtis Baldwin. So yeah, there's no reason why turning on one should have made it sound like a heavy load like that. We got 2 on right now, it sounds fine. So let's turn on a third one. That's 3 of them on. That's 3 of them on, it still sounds fine. I'm not sure why the connectivity's going out on Instagram here. What's up, Red 81? Oh, the Ethernet on the Instagram went out completely. Great. Yeah, Ethernet on Instagram went out. how's the quality on YouTube, guys? Is it as loud now that it's further away? We got 3 magnetrons running right now. I gotta restart the Instagram live here. Went out. What's up, guys on Facebook? What's up, Aaron? What's up, Levi? What's up, Michael Olson? So maybe it's EMP feedback. That's true. Maybe it could be. We got 3 on right now, so we're just gonna let it sit with 3 for a little bit. Maybe turn on 5. What's up, Father Knows Best? What's up, Cuddy Mill? What's up, Murphy Law? What's up? What's up, Tristan Summer? What's up, guys? You said it's sounding okay? Can you move the camera closer? Yeah. Move the camera closer. Yeah, what's up, Aaron Doe? What's up, Michael? Say you're inspired, I'm glad. Alright guys, we're gonna move these cameras a little bit closer. Everybody can see. Is that generator not loud enough? Trust me, it's loud enough to me. So right now it's doing good at 3 magnetrons. It's not really having any issues. So we're gonna turn on 5. I don't know, I still don't know why 8 was too much unless it was just too many amps. That's always potential. Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on here in terms of the internet for my other live streams going out. Maybe 8 was too much and that was causing the issue. Oh, that 1 was causing the issue. Perhaps. But the machine is operating right now. Yeah, Facebook went out too. The yoga ball is filling. Yeah, it probably isn't even loud to you guys when I'm over here yelling. But it's loud to me. It's really loud to me. But it's a lot better being further away like that though. I'm gonna have to get some even longer cords. Let's go ahead and turn on another magnetron to have 4 on. Magnetrons on, everything is still running good. That's what we like to see. I'm gonna actually back the camera up. You guys can see more of the shot. Maybe the magnetron's not grounded good. That's true, that's true. In fact, you might actually be completely right on that one, because when I turn that magnetron on, I hear some sparking. So I might need to check the grounding on it for real. Oh, we're back on Facebook. What's up, guys? So you can see the yoga ball starting to fill up. We got 4 magnetrons on right now. We're gonna turn on another. We're gonna turn on 5. Temperature of the machine is rising, so we are officially operating the machine. That's good. Now we got 5 magnetrons. I'm gonna try to turn one of the few ones I turned on in the beginning that was bogging the engine and see, because right now we only have one magnetron on in the beginning and one on the end, and 3 in the middle. So the power is kind of all over the place. In terms of inside the chamber, we like a more balanced power. Yeah, my neighbors are gonna hate me now, guys. Running this loud generator for hours on end. Hey, but you see the yoga ball filling up though. So we are getting vapors come over. We are indeed getting vapors coming over. As like to see. Generator, you'll kill the noise. Wouldn't that kill the generator too? Doesn't it need to breathe? Yeah, I don't know what's going on. These Ethernets are not connecting, man. But we got 5 on. Generator's running good. Obviously, we got vapors coming out. Face the exhaust pipe away from your angle of anything? Yeah, for sure. Generators are made to run for hours on end. The diesel military ones. The box will overheat it. Yeah, for sure, for sure. What started my ambitions? I wanted to figure out how I could get rid of plastic waste right here myself in my backyard, right? That's what started me on this journey. Because if you want to get rid of your food waste, you can compost at home. If you want to get rid of your wood waste, you can burn it at home. But how can you get rid of plastic waste at home? A pyrolysis reactor is the only way that I know of. Oh yeah, guys, like many of you suggested, I got a thermometer gun. So I don't have to put my hand on it anymore. But the temperature is rising. Yeah, Facebook completely died. So yeah, temperature is rising slowly. We only have 5 on, so what do you expect? But I'm gonna turn on the 6 magnetron, okay? You could get a lot of gas from it and could get more than the generator uses or the same amount. You got an infinite generator glitch. Exactly, that's the goal. But we got to get the reactor up to temperature first to figure that out. What's up, Chad O'Hara? All right, so I'm going to turn on the 6 magnetron. So something about those first two magnetrons, it might be the circuit. Those are the two that are on the 50 amp circuit. It might be blowing the circuit because yeah, every time I turn that on, it flips the amp or the breaker on the generator. So I don't think it's even a matter of the generator is not strong enough. I think that there's something wrong with those two. There's a short on them or something. Because that's what's happening every time when I turn those particular ones on, which are the first two in the beginning. Okay. So now I will say this, right? Because I have these coming off of the 50 amp circuit. I already have two on that 50 amp circuit, right? So, you know, that's already at least 20 amps there. So when I'm turning the other one on, that's 30 amps. But, you know, like I said, it's a 50 amp circuit, so it shouldn't be an issue, but clearly it is. We were, you know, you see we were getting the natural gas. So you guys might be like, okay, why are you waiting? Why don't you just go ahead and plumb this natural gas to the generator? Well, the reason why is for the first about 30 minutes the machine is operating, the natural gas coming out is not, it's not very flammable. It's barely flammable, right? The real flammable natural gas comes out about 30 minutes into the machine when the machine gets real hot. And then the production goes up a ton as well. So we have to have the machine running for a little bit before we can flip the generator over to the natural gas. Unfortunately, every time we've been trying to get to that point, things have been having issues. I really don't like how I'm having the issue with those magnetrons because, you know, that's one of the big advantages of the generator, that I should be able to run so many more. Put so much more power into this thing than what I was doing just off the wall. So I got to figure that out. I mean, it's good that we're able to run 6 though. So we're getting, you know, we're close to 8, right? We're running 5. And when I turn on the 6, then we have that issue. But all the other ones are fine, right? It's just that in particular one. The temperature was starting to rise there. Oh, I just saw a drop of oil come out. So we were actually starting to get oils. Temperature was starting to rise. Before it had cut out on us there. So let me think. What do we want to do here? What do I want to do here? Because we could run 5. I'm obviously not going to go try to troubleshoot what's wrong with those magnetrons right now. So you said, I already have a 240 circuit outside. That's what I've been running the thing up. What's up, guys, on Instagram? The reason why I want to run it off the generator is because the generator, you know, for one, we can obviously power the generator with the natural gas, right? You watch every day. Hey, much love to you, TD. Okay, so we can run the generator off the natural gas for the machine. And for 2, the generator has a built-in power meter. So I can tell you guys how much power we're drawing from the machine. So that those 2 things are very advantageous to us, right? So those are things that I'm interested in doing because I already been doing it off of the wall. So we got to get this generator to work. Have you tried distilling it again? I have not distilled my oils yet. Right now I'm just focused on getting the oils, getting the machine to run consistently. Thank you for the badge. P.S. I love me. Much love to you. You said need the book. Yeah, I'm still working on the book. You said, is there something that will catalyze the plastic faster so that you don't have to run the generator so long? There are a few different things, but you said you look forward to getting the notification that I'm live. Thank you, man. Much love to you. So let me think. Man, I'm hot out here, I'll tell you. So I'm gonna do something. See, let me tell you guys what the issue is, right? The issue is the magnetrons that are not working are the 2 magnetrons in the beginning of the reactor. So those are like, you know, those are more important ones because that's where most of the plastic is until I spin the blades. So right now, we're trying on all these other magnetrons. We're not really using all that energy to heat up the plastic itself. So it's frustrating to me because obviously I'm trying to operate in the most efficient parameters possible here. But the main beginning magnetrons are shorting out the 50 amp circuit. And then they're bogging down the generator when they're not shorting it out. There's something wrong with them. Major. I gotta fix some electrical thing. I don't do electrical on live because that stuff is so dangerous. So we can turn on, what do you guys think? We can turn on 6 magnetrons. Okay, so that means I can turn on 1 in the beginning, 3 in the middle, and 2 at the end. You guys think that'll be worth it to run that and see? You know what I'm saying? Or should I just work on that electrical issue, right? And then we could run maybe not 8, but at least like 7. Or even if we do run 6, we could have it even, like 2 in the beginning, 2 in the middle, 2 at the end. You know, so the deep state is sabotaging the magnetrons. Yeah, this works with all plastics, for sure. You said put them in parallel. And that's the thing. That's why I'm just gonna get the 240 power supplies. By the way, the 240 power supplies are on the way. They'll be here soon. Check the ground. Yeah, I gotta fix that ground. Everybody's saying work on the electrical. Work out the issue. Yeah. For sure. I should work out this issue. Because, yeah, we definitely, I mean, it's not, the machine just will not operate as good with that issue. It's just gonna, everything will be better once we fix this issue. As much as I would like to just use this right now. But let's be real. I just got this generator today. It's overly optimistic to think you're gonna get something and run it and be successful all in the same day, right? This is the first time I've ever run a generator for this machine. So there's so much to learn. But the gains will be far worth it. Just wait, guys, until we do get this right, and then we can switch over the generator to natural gas, and then we can run the generator off of natural gas and run the machine off of that. When we get to that point, guys, all of this will be worth it. So I'm in robotics. I love your work. Hey, much love to you. I'm glad that you're a part of the journey. I'm glad to have you here. P.S. I love me. Are there any plastic fumes or vapors or emissions from the plastic? No. Everything is captured and controlled in this machine. Nothing escapes, nothing leaves. So that's the good thing about pyrolysis. We're not going to have any issues with things leaking or emissions because everything is captured and controlled very much so. Let's see. See if I can go live on TikTok now. Yeah, usually I don't do this type of thing live, right? Like the first ever test run or something. But I was like, you know what? Let's try this first ever test run of the generator live. But usually I don't do it for reasons like that. Because there's always kinks and everything when you do it for the first time. Every time, you know? I would have loved to run this thing for you guys at more power than we've ever seen before, but it's all right. How close are we from running the generator off the natural gas? All I got to do at this point, al frontizo, is literally just sort out whatever my electrical problem is that is making it short out and pull too many amps and trip the breaker. Then I can, at that point, we can start off running 8 magnetrons, get the machine up to very hot temperature, producing a ton of natural gas, then plumb in the natural gas, switch the generator over, and then we're gonna turn off magnetrons. So we're gonna start off with 8, get it up to temperature, running off of gasoline, right? Then we're going to plumb in the natural gas, turn all the magnetrons off, and we're gonna slowly turn them back on and see how many can we turn on before it starts to bog down? Because natural gas has less energy in it than gasoline, so we can't have as many on. I'm thinking we'll be able to have 4 to 5 on the natural gas. And then eventually what we can do is we'll be able to eventually get to the point where we can make a lot of natural gas, store it, and then compress it, start the generator off of natural gas, up to the point where we can switch it to its own fuel producing it. So, well, at the very least, what will happen will be we will get this reactor to the point. Because let's remember, guys, once the reactor gets hot, it really does not need as much power going in. It needs the most power going in the beginning to get the hottest, just like an oven. Any type of heating or cooking, right? The most energy is in the beginning. It's like a car engine, everything. Once it's hot and up to temperature, the energy requirements to maintain that temperature are far less, okay? So that's the idea. Start with 8, break it down to 5, 4, maybe 3 magnetrons. We'll figure out whatever the magic number is once the machine's already hot. to maintain the heat temperature. We also have to remember, guys, we load in plastic continuously. That's going to suck out a lot of heat energy. So we got to figure out all these things. It's a lot to do. We got a lot of trial and error, a lot of testing to figure out what will be the optimal setup for this machine running with this generator. But the main idea is people all the time want to ask me efficiency. The main idea is that I can pretty much answer that argument with a single word, that the machine runs itself. I don't even have to calculate efficiency because the machine runs itself, right? You said you need a stronger power supply? No, I don't believe so. We found out it was actually a short that was causing the generator. So, you know, it's literally, whatever the short is, it's making the generator bog down because it's pulling who knows how many amps and volts, right? God knows, right? There's only 2 magnetrons in particular I turn on that make the generator turn off. I can turn on literally 6 of them and then it won't turn off, but I turn on 1 and then it turns off. That's because that one has some type of grounding issue I gotta figure out. Some dangerous troubleshooting I hate doing. Are you using your gas in the generator? Not right now. Not right now. What's up, Hydrated Water? Hey, man, you're an OG. I've been seeing you for years, man. How long you been doing this? For 3 years now. Have you sent the oil yield of the reactor to a lab? Yeah, the actual paperwork on what the oil yield is, that's on my Patreon. It's a lot of things I don't even remember. Hey, I will take care of myself. Thank you, Claudio. That you're dressed top shelf? Yeah, and I'm feeling it because it's so hot out here. The sun is right on me. But look, guys, here's another thing too. Let's remember, I'm running this thing off of 120. I'm taking a 220 port, 220 50 amp port, and literally splitting it up a ton. 120. It's not supposed. 220 is made to run 220 things, to be honest, the most optimally. So until we get these 220 power supplies, we probably will be bottlenecked with the generator. How does loading plastic and carbon in continuously work? Well, all we have to do is mix the plastic with the carbon. Then we have these pneumatically controlled air valves back at the beginning of the machine that will allow me to load in some plastic, close it to make an airlock. Then that plastic falls down. Then we can load in more, close it, airlock, load in more, blah, blah, blah. I might have to transition to some type of auger feed system, though. Yeah, but I've been out here all day setting up for this generator. So it is a shame that it didn't get what we wanted it to get. But it's all good, though. It's all good. You see, obviously, you guys see, we got some natural gas from this run in the yoga ball there. So we were starting to get up to temperature. We were starting to get things going. But it'll be all good because I'll fix out that problem. And then tomorrow, we would do a run with at least 6 magnetrons on. All right. At least 6. And then we'll be able to convert over to the natural gas on the generator. So anyways, thank you guys very much for tuning in. I got some troubleshooting to do. Some dangerous troubleshooting. Bird Satan, thank you for the $5 donation on YouTube. The $5 super chat. Have you considered the potential error traps when the machine reaches max potential? Also, do you have valves in place to prevent? Backflow is not going to happen because the machine is always under positive pressure. Potential error traps. What? I don't understand what you mean by that. Daniel Nolly, thank you for the $100 Cash App. He said, keep up the good work. Hope this helps. Thank you so much, Daniel. It truly does help. You know, like I said, we're able to get this generator because of you guys' donations. We're able to build this machine to this point thanks to you guys and your donations. So it means so much to me. You guys see it. I think that's the best part. Because I can sit there and say thank you all you want. It means so much. But you guys see how much it means. Because we got that generator. We were running the machine. We got, you said catastrophic failures. Look, I'll tell you something, Bird Satan. The bigger the machine gets, the more power that goes into the machine, the worse a failure is. The worse a catastrophic. That's simple. More pressure, more heat, more electricity. All the dangerous stuff are being amplified. So as I get this machine more and more powerful, I get more and more careful. You know what's funny, guys? The machine's been off for a little bit, but I still see some oils dripping down. I'm going to go look at the oil. Let's go see if some oils came out, because I still see a little bit of oils dripping down the sight glass at just 87C. So, would you look at that, guys? For the small amount of time we ran the machine, we got some oil. Hey, that was the last thing I was expecting. We literally ran the machine for how long total? How long was that? 2 minutes? Maybe not 2 minutes, but probably more like we ran it for 10 minutes total. 10, 15 minutes. That's actually pretty good. That's pretty promising. And look at the oil. It's a good color. There's some gunk in there. But the oil itself, it's not mixed with water. This is just oil that came over. Gabriel Adams, thank you for the $5 on the Cash App. Much love to you, Gabriel. So that's good. You said solar power is a thing. Yeah, it's for $20,000. We'll finally get enough solar panels to run this thing. And then solar panels still have to charge the batteries. And then there's a whole bunch of other things too. So solar panels are not going to be just something that you just do. A generator, this generator was $1,500. Yeah, it's a lot of money. Yeah, it's expensive. But that's still feasible. $20,000, you know, that's like a used car, right? Like, that's a lot of money for these solar panels. So that's way more of a later thing, right? When the budget is way bigger. Look, all of this machine costs $20,000 right now, okay? All of this. That's how much just solar panels would be to be able to run this machine, right? So that's a lot of solar panels, a lot. But in the future, for sure, because that's the ultimate thing. Run this off of renewable, free energy, right? I mean, the solar panels will obviously pay for themselves pretty quickly, right? But that's the idea. So that would be cool. I'd love to do it, but I just don't have $20,000 to spare for just solar panels. That's the type of thing, like, I have $20,000 for solar panels when the machine is worth like $100,000, right? But I can't have solar panels worth as much as the dang machine. You know what I'm saying? But then, look, by the time the machine is worth $100,000, then we probably need $100,000 worth of solar panels. So in short, we just got to get a bigger budget before we can go down that path. Or maybe it might come a little bit later even with this machine here. But yeah, this is looking good. This oil here, like I said, I was not expecting that. If I had to guess how much this is probably like, I don't know, I guess 5 mil of oil. Very small amount of oil, but very small amount of oil for a very small run. 10 minutes for some oil. I mean, you do that math, that's gonna ramp up. It's exponential. So if we got 5 mil in 10 minutes, it doesn't mean we're gonna get 10 mil in 20 minutes. We might get 25 mil because it's exponential as the temperature goes up. So it's that simple, load up the machine and we got oil. Exactly. You guys see it happen here live too. I just got this out the machine. So that's cool. Let's see if there's any natural gas coming off. Even though it's been off and it's not even hot. There might be. Nope, no natural gas. Not expected. See, here's the thing, guys. You need to remember. Once the reactor gets up to a certain temperature, even with all the power off, pyrolysis will still be happening. So that's why I'm telling you guys that once we get up to a certain temperature, we can probably turn off half the power. Brian Arrington, thank you for the $5 donation on Cash App. He said, when will the fuel be ready to use? All I got to do at this point, I've been collecting all the fuels I've been getting. All I got to do is distill them in a distillation setup like I've done before. And I'll be able to put them right into my generator, right into any type of engine. So that would be pretty cool too, to run the generator off of the gasoline as well. That could be the first test for my gasoline as soon as we get the gasoline distilled out, the generator. Because it's my generator. And let's say, worst come to worst, I mess up the carburetor. I can't fix it. I can just run the generator off of propane. It's tri-fuel, baby. So, but, you know, you can always fix stuff. You get the carburetor clogged. You got to take it out and clean it. Worst come to worst, replace it. I'm not going to break the whole engine, the whole generator, just if my fuel isn't good. You can always drain it, take things out, replace the spark plugs. You know, it's just some work. But you can never truly destroy it. You know, as long as it's like the same flashpoint, a similar flashpoint to gasoline, it should be fine, even if it gums stuff up. It wouldn't gum stuff up because we distill it to get all the heavy stuff out. So then press up setup. Thank you very much, Fax. So keep going, bro. I've been at my experiment for like 8 years. You inspire me to live stream more. And much love to you, Conscious Energies. What do you do, man? And that's the thing. It's a long-term goal, guys. We've been here for 3 years working on this machine. You guys on TikTok might know. You guys on YouTube definitely know. Guys on Instagram probably don't know because I just started really popping on Instagram. How long does it take to distill a batch? Distillation is a slow process. It takes like 8 hours. But in that 8 hours, you get out the gasoline, the diesel, and the jet fuel. Of course, when we do distill, I'll be live streaming. We'll be showing it all. So it'll be cool. It'll be cool. Everything will be cool. Everything will be broadcasted to everybody. We'll have videos of it, live streams, all that. Hydrogen fusion. That's what's up, Conscious Energies. Hey, just like your name, that's a real conscious energy right there. Much love to you, man. I'm surprised this man ain't mainstream famous yet. Hey, we're on the way. Oh, we look. You know what's funny? I'm telling you guys right now the funniest part. Because obviously I'm right on the verge of breaking into just like, I guess you could say the mainstream. I'm going to break into the mainstream pretty much once this machine is done. Now, it would have been amazing to be broken into the mainstream, bring everybody along for the journey of building it, but unfortunately, that's just how life works. It's going to be after it's done, and I like run it in like a NASCAR race car or something, right? And then everybody will want to come, and then they'll see this machine and be like, you should have done this better, that better, that better. But they weren't along for the whole journey to even know what got us to that point. That's what happens in life. But, you know, I already know the game. Because I'm, like I said, I'm just on the verge now as we're building this. So it's clear to me that like when I do get to this machine to the point where we get the oils, like the gasoline, diesel, jet fuel, we do like things like run private jets, it's gonna blow up. Like, you know what I'm saying? Gonna be mainstream very quickly, right? Like these live streams are gonna be like never the same like this again. You know, right now you guys are the OGs because it's gonna go crazy, right? It's pretty obvious what's gonna happen on that front. But so I'm happy to have everybody here along for the journey. And I'm glad you guys are able to witness it. And that's why I like to live stream and record everything. Because, you know, this is our journey, ultimately. Do you go to college to study this? No, I'm self-taught. You need a full economic analysis on that system? For sure, absolutely. You know, but it has to be completed first. If I give an economic analysis now, it wouldn't be fair to myself. Because the machine isn't even done. It's not even operating how I intend it to. I need to have it done. I need to have it at the power I want it to power. I need to produce the amount of fuels I want it to produce. Then we take that, how I envision it to be running, take that and do the economic analysis of that, not this right now. So like when people always ask me, give us the numbers of efficiency, I'm like, the machine isn't even done yet. I don't even have all the magnetron mounts I want on this thing yet. I don't even have the 240 power supplies yet. So if I did all the unnecessary stuff to go through and take a true efficiency calculation test of the machine that's not even done, I'm gonna have to do one again that will actually be a way better test anyway, and the numbers will be better because it'll actually be done and operating like how it needs to. P.S. I love me. Thank you for another badge. Much love to you. Much love to you. I wish I found you when you started. YouTube only just recommended me last week. Oh yeah, man. Thank you, Tristan. Yeah, I've been in the game on YouTube for the longest. For 3 years. YouTube has been my longest platform. So I mean, obviously you guys are already on YouTube. You go to my channel, just scroll and you'll keep seeing videos down to my first video, Mark II microwave pyrolysis reactor. Way different than this. The journey has come so far to where we are now with this humongous machine behind me running off of a generator. You guys will see when I made my Mark IV reactor, when we started to get the numbers off of that, we were like, we need to run a generator off of the machine, and now we're actually doing it. So it's exciting. Everything comes full circle that we're here right now. So, you know, it's great. It's great. So what's the yield? You know, the biggest yield we get from this process is the natural gas, and that's why I got the tri-fuel generator. We don't get that many liquids like the oils, the fuel oils. And even if we got a ton of the fuel oils, it's not fit enough to put directly in the engine. It's dirty, right? It has to be distilled. The gasoline can be put directly in the engine. In fact, I just made a video that I posted everywhere of me running this generator with my natural gas. I just did that. So it works fine, right? The only issue was I had it in my compressed propane tanks. I did not have my natural gas coming right from the machine itself. That's what we actually are here to do. And much love to Tennessee, Antonio. You said, imagine if a YouTuber did a collab or mentions you. Yeah, like I said, that probably will happen once the machine is done. And then I'm already, like, find myself anyway, right? That's just the irony of life. But it will happen eventually. Especially now that I am getting big on YouTube. So I appreciate you guys, always. Thank you for another badge. P.S. I love me. Much love always. I'm very grateful. Should you have, or have you patent? I have a patent pending for a different design of this machine. So anyways, guys, thank you very much for tuning in. We'll be back tomorrow with another live stream, hoping to get things even better. We will run this stuff tomorrow, all right? Thank you guys for tuning in. You saw a little bit of oil we got. Peace out. Much love to everybody, and take care.